HarperCollins and HarperAudio present The Little Liar, a novel by Mitch Albom. This is the author. For Ava and Solomon Nesser, and others who wore the numbers on their arms, and for all who still mourn them. It is not your memories which haunt you. It is not what you have written down. It is what you have forgotten, what you must forget, what you must go on forgetting all your life. James Fenton, A German Requiem. Everything's going to change. Everything but the truth. Lucinda Williams. Part 1. 1943. It's a lie. The large man's voice was deep and hoarse. What's a lie? Someone whispered. Where we're going. They're taking us north. They're taking us to die. Not true. It is true, the large man said. They'll kill us once we get there. No, we're being resettled to new homes. You heard the boy on the platform. To new homes, another voice added. There are no new homes, the large man said. A shriek of train wheels silenced the conversation. The large man studied the metal grate that covered the only window in this lightless wagon, which was intended to carry cows, not humans. There were no seats, no food or water. Nearly 100 others were crammed inside, a solid block of human beings. Old men in suits, children in their sleeping clothes, a young mother cupping an infant to her chest. Only one person was sitting, a teenage girl with her dress hiked up over a tin bucket the passengers were given to relieve themselves. She hid her face in her hands. The large man had seen enough. He wiped sweat from his forehead, then pushed through the bodies toward the window. Hey, watch it. Where are you going? He reached the grate and jammed his thick fingers through the holes. He grunted loudly. With his face contorting, he began to pull. Everyone in the cattle car went silent. What is he doing? What if the guards come? In the corner, a lanky boy named Sebastian stood against the wall, watching all this unfold. Next to him was most of his family, his mother, his father, his grandparents, his 2 younger sisters. But when he saw the man pulling at the window grate, his focus turned to a thin, dark-haired girl a few feet away. Her name was Fannie. Before all the trouble began, before the tanks and the soldiers and the barking dogs and the midnight door pounding and the rounding up of all the Jewish people in his home city of Salonika, Sebastian believed that he loved this girl, if there is such a thing as love when you are 14 years old. He had never shared this feeling, not with her or anyone else, but now, for some reason, he felt swollen with it, and he focused on her as the large man wiggled the grate until it loosened from the wall. With a last mighty pull, he ripped it free and let it drop. Air rushed through the open rectangle, and a springtime sky was visible for all to see. The large man wasted no time. He pulled himself up, but the opening was too small. His thick midsection could not fit through. He dropped down, cursing. A murmur went through the train car. Someone smaller, a voice said. Parents clutched their children. For a moment, nobody moved. Sebastian squeezed his eyes shut, took a deep breath, then grabbed Fannie by the shoulders and pushed her forward. She can fit. Sebastian, no, Fannie yelled. Where are her parents? Someone asked. Dead, someone answered. Come, child. Hurry, child. The passenger shuffled Fannie through the scrum of bodies, touching her back as if sealing wishes upon it. She reached the large man, who hoisted her to the window. Legs first, he instructed. When you land, curl up and roll. Wait, we can't wait. You must go now. Fannie spun toward Sebastian. Tears filled his eyes. I will see you again, he said, but he said it to himself. A bearded man who had been mumbling prayers edged forward to whisper in Fannie's ear. Be a good person, he said. Tell the world
Sample complete. Ready to continue?